Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. I have a feeling quite a few people could use that today. A little cleansing for the full moon. The full moon in Capricorn. The ending of tough cycles. Now here's the kicker with the full moon. This full moon isn't really like any other, because this full moon is going to remove things. This full moon is going to make you remove things. The Capricorn full moon is all about you finally purging that last little bit of stuff that isn't supposed to be there. In Capricorn, this energy isn't just going to give you a little nudge. It's going to full on push you to do it. So if you've been feeling a little off, that's why. Because this is about new cycles coming in, old cycles going out, and you not having a choice but to do it. Now remember too, with that, next month we have Lionsgate, my favorite time of the year. I love Lionsgate. But because of this whole energy, 7/7 portal, Capricorn full moon, the new moon is actually on the Lionsgate portal. So it is actually on the day, it's actually on the 8th of August. So that's going to be a really intense energy too. So take this time to really control your thoughts. Take this time so that way you can prepare for the next few months for the end of the year. Because a lot of what you put out right now and a lot of what you release is going to take you into that next step, into the next level. Don't think of it as a loss. Think of it as it needs to go. But what else is coming towards you? Yeah, see? Independence. This full moon is actually teaching you that all that crap that you're holding on to, that you don't need it. Look how powerful this card is. And that's what this is about, okay? This is about you expressing yourself. This is about you stepping into the real you. This is about you finally accepting the fact that your path is different than others. And with that comes a lot of change. The changes that are coming for you, the changes that are happening now, they're not a bad thing. They are for you. The universe is always working for you. It's not working against you. And it's because you have choices. One of those choices right now to make during this full moon is to acknowledge the fact that there is something, more shadow work, that you're holding on to that you need to let go of. Write it down. Write it down on a piece of paper. Burn it safely, of course, always safely, right? But burn it safely. And if you can't burn it, the other option is make sure it's on a smaller piece of paper, but flush it down the toilet if you have to. But get rid of it. Throw it in the garbage. Put it in a black bag and throw it in the garbage away from your house. That's another way to do it if you can't burn things. But you really need to release this energy. You need to release that one little tidbit of something that somebody out there is holding on to. Because it is going to expand your growth. And never forget that there are always people around that want to help you. And sometimes it's not necessarily people as it is the universe, God, your angels, your ancestors. Your ancestors right now, I'm telling you, they're coming in heavy. It's not, what's going on in your life is not a punishment. It's preparation. But the message from your ancestors today is that you need to see yourself as an important person. You need to see how important you are. You need to be able to feel that. I talk all the time on here about being different and that it's not a bad thing. Be born if we were all the same. But you need to start embracing the weirdness. You need to start embracing the fact that you're different, and you need to live it. And you need to live it without the fear of what anybody else thinks. You change the cycles with your thoughts, your expressing, the way you express yourself. Let's use that word because the other one's not coming out today. But you being self-expressive is what makes you special. You don't need other people's permission to be who you are. So step into this. Because once you do that, the right people are going to start gravitating towards that. They're going to gravitate towards that magnetic part of you. The part that you're afraid to show to the rest of the world. Maybe some people see it. But you really need to start showing it more. I've said it before and I'll say it again. What other people think of you is none of your business. It's what you think of you that matters. And right now, during this full moon, you need to step into that. You have to see yourself as the most important person in the world. Because you are. And you need to celebrate that. You need to celebrate who you are as an individual without a care of what anyone else, what they think. You carry the power to be who you want to be. Don't try to fit in. Because those people that try to fit in, well, they lose themselves. And when they lose themselves, they lose other people too. But the wild part of that is they're not losing the people that were supposed to be in their lives to begin with. When you're fake, that's what you attract. Be original. Be the star of your own show. And you'll find out that it's not as lonely as what you think it is.